All right, welcome to the grain room. I'm gonna do a quick tutorial on how we want to see grain being filled going forward. We're gonna start with Gigi. This is her cup here. You can see it is measured on the side here. So we are looking at these when we are measuring. The bottom red line, the pellets, is the measuring line that we want to be using. So this red line here is 1 pound. This red line here would be 2 pounds. So right in the middle is going to be 1.5 pounds. So let's go ahead and get that in there. That is a pound, just a little over, so we'll put a little bit more in just to get it up to that 1.5 pound line. Alright, so there is what 1.5 pounds in these cups looks like. As you can see, it is between this bottom red line and this top red line. So now we're going to be adding the Go Strong. So Gigi gets 12 ounces, so this cup is a 4-ounce cup, so it is 3 of these to get to 12. 1, 2, and then 3. So that is all of her grain and her Go Strong. So now we're gonna wanna fill all of the horses' cups with their grain and their Go Strong, and then we're gonna move on to supplements. So I'm gonna put this aside for right now. We're gonna move on to Marty, get his. So he gets 1/2 pound of mixed. So it is hard to see on his cup, but it is marked on here. So this is the 1/2 pound line. So that's where his grain should go up to. Then we're gonna take our 4-ounce cup, and Marty gets 6 ounces of Go Strong. So that's going to be 1 of these cups plus 1/2 of this cup. So I did 1, now I'm going to do 1/2. So that's what that looks like. That brings his cup up to that. Again, this is his grain and his Go Strong, so we're going to put that aside and fill the rest before we move on to supplements. This one is Teddy's. His cup is marked nicely on the side here. So again, just using those side measurements to get the grain correctly. He's on 1 pound of growth, so we'll go ahead and put that in there. And there you can see right at that line there. And then he gets 8 ounces of the Go Strong, so that's just 2 of these cups. So I have my first one in there. Here's my second one. So now his is done, grain and Go Strong. So I'm going to put that aside. Then we're going to get our supplements out. Again, you would normally fill every horse before moving on to supplements, but because this is just a short little video, I'm only going to show 3 examples, and the rest are all the same process. So for supplements for these guys, we don't have to do our senior or anything fancy along those lines, but we do have our hoof, flax, and salt. So everyone does get 1/2 of salt. So let's grab that here. So this would be about 1/2 there, so we'll put that in. And again, about 1/2 there for Marty, and 1/2 there for Teddy. And then flax, everyone just gets 1 scoop, as we know. So scoop of flax, scoop of flax, and a scoop of flax. Now if you do it this way, every cup for the horses will already have their grain and their Go Strong, so now you can add supplements for everybody. And then the last one here for these guys is their hoof, and all of these guys only get 1 scoop of hoof, but be aware that some horses do get 2, and those are marked on the grain board. And that completes that. So here is Gigi's cup. This is how full it is when it is done correctly. Here is Marty, very full, and Teddy also very full. So hopefully that clears up any confusion. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and thanks for watching.